What's up everyone, in this video we're going to cover Peni Parker and how you can use her to help you rank up faster. We're going to break down her abilities and how to best use them, her playstyle, and combos. Feel free to like and subscribe if this guide helps you win more games. Now let's get into it. Okay, so first we're going to start with her primary attack. Now this is a non-reloading, infinite spammable attack that cannot headshot. It is decent damage, I guess you could say. Auto fire, it's really oppressive for Peni, so it's pretty strong, pretty good basic attack. Now next, Peni's main ability, which she completely revolves around, is her spider nest. Now this will create this spider nest that creates a web of things, and now this nest, as you see there, will periodically generate these little things called spider drones. Now these spider drones can only move inside a web, as you see here. So if an enemy is sitting right here, like outside the webs, it won't hit them. But if they're in the webs, as you see, the spiders will go to it. Now, when Peni is in these webs, she gains bonus HP, as you can see. If I step out, she gets bonus HP and healing while in the webs, as well as movement speed. So Peni, look, I'm a little bit slower here, but as soon as I get in this, I gain increased movement speed, and she has healing over time. So as Peni Parker, you need to always be in your webs at all times. Now this thing can be destroyed, so you need to protect it. You need to hide it. So you can destroy it, as you see here. Boom. You can destroy it and put it back wherever you want without a cooldown. But if it takes damage, then it will be on a cooldown. So when you're playing Peni Parker, you want to kind of put this thing behind walls, put it in little nooks, little crannies as you're moving. So if you're playing point, you kind of want to put this in a good spot on the point, kind of put it where it's not directly in the line of sight, but the webs still go out, so your spider drones can run after them. And also a good thing about this is, as you see, spider drones will end up clumping up as time goes on. So if one DPS or healer runs into this and all the drones come to them, they'll instantly die. It's that crazy. So it's really good just to kind of let it clump up and let there just be an insta kill just from these drones right here. Now to add on, she does have abilities that completely complement her nest. So the next ability is basically allows her to shoot out her own little cyber web, right? This is the exact same thing as that, but it has two purposes. It can either, if you shoot at the ground, it will come up like this, or you can shoot at an enemy and completely make them immobile from attacking or moving. Now, this move is absolutely broken. It can stop ults. Like if Iron Man shooting something, you shoot this at him, it'll stop him. You can stop Scarlet Witch. You can stop all these people. This move is so strong. So you just need to use this all the time. You need to ensnare people all the time. Someone tries to get close to you, snare them, mow them down, stop ults. But there's also another use for it. So Peni Parker can only have 3 of these little patches out at once. So because of that, you can use these to extend the range of your nest. This is a little tip. So I'm gonna give you an example. So you see that these robots are out of range. If you put a nest here and another one here, look at this. Now it reaches. And even if I put one more here, now it can reach him. You see where I'm going with this? So you can kind of make pathways. So let's say you put your nest a little bit farther back, you could make a pathway for them to travel depending on where the enemies are coming from. So that's where, you know, as Peni, you gotta be a little creative. You can use L2 to make more patches. And that also flows into her next ability, which allows Peni to zip to an area, and you see that? It made another patch. So Peni has 2 abilities that can make patches. But this one's a little different because it attaches her to it. And as you see, it's kind of wrapped around her waist, and if I move farther enough, it'll pull me towards it. And you just have to press circle to detach it. And you can also press circle as well to just automatically attach to it as well, just like that. This move is very strong for overextension. So, because remember I said you don't want Peni to leave. So it's very easy to just use this move right here. Say, all right, I want to overextend, try to get somebody, do something, and you can snap right back. You can use it for overextension. You could use it to quickly get somewhere at one time. It's really up to you based on the situation. But Peni has a bag that you can use. You can, like I said, ensnare. You can use it to quickly zip out. You can use it to extend the range of your nest. There's multiple uses for her cyber webs, and depending on the situation is how you want to use it. Now, her last ability is she has the ability to create mines like this. Now, these mines act just like any other mines. If somebody were to walk past it, they'll jump up and explode. Now, 3 of these mines do, one mine does 100 damage. So technically 3 mines can kill anybody. That's not Wolverine or a tank. So watch this. 1 mine, 2 mines, and they also have an armor. Like they have the arm. They arm and it'll explode. This is so strong because as you see, these mines are easily visible to the enemy team. But if they're placed within a cyber web, they are invisible to the enemy team. To keep that in mind. So you can use these mines to set up little traps. So let's say like the enemy team has to go through a doorway. You can put this and put 3 mines in here. They won't know it's there. So if they walk across it, it'll jump up and instantly kill them. Penny can set up traps. You can instantly just litter them throughout your cyber web if you want, if you know that people are going to be forced to come through. Because remember, the cyber drones, little spider drones, they run and they'll all explode on one opponent. Like they'll easily run and explode on a tank. So then there won't be any spiders in here. So you can just litter this whole place out with mines if you want. It's completely up to you. Now, finally, we're going to go into her ultimate. Now, when Penny activates her ultimate, she gains bonus HP. She starts running and she creates cyber webs everywhere she goes. Okay. And then she also can use her tentacles to attack and launch enemies up in the air. Or she can also release spider drones while she's doing it. So let me show you.
It's spider time!
So as you see, I'm dropping out the mines that she can make. So she can drop mines out, but also dealing damage as well. So I 100% recommend. She does have a limit on how many she can come out in her ult. So I do recommend when using this ultimate, number 1, you need to have your nest. You need to start the ultimate in your nest because remember, she makes webs as she walks. So this will extend the range. So I would recommend destroying this, putting this far away from the enemy team, activating your ultimate and creating a pathway. So now as you're walking, you have spiders that are coming with you. Watch this. See how they're doing? Look at that. You have spiders coming from your nest. And you create spiders as well. So there's a whole bunch of spiders going everywhere, damaging the whole team. You're becoming a menace. You're basically unkillable. And you just do so much damage. This ultimate is so strong, but you must pair it with your nest. You go through, so you attack them just like that, launch them up. Little bombs going everywhere, blowing everybody up. It's so broken, so strong. So really, as Penny, you really just want to get your webs out as much as possible and play inside your webs and don't ever leave it. That's how you want to play Penny, how she should be played, and how you should use the ult. Now her passive skill allows her to run up walls. Pretty simple. And she can also kind of sit there as well, as you saw. She can kind of sit and hold on the wall as well. This doesn't really have a use for the most part because, like I said, Peni Parker needs to be in her nest. So you can use this as a way to get away, you know, because you have this. You have a quick zip move, like you have a zip move like this. Like she has good mobility as a tank. It's just, you just need to make sure you know that anytime you're fighting, you need to be in your nest. Now going on to her playstyle, Peni Parker is an area denial camping tank. You will sit in your cyber webs and area deny until you win the game. That is how you do it. Do not be greedy with her. Do not be aggressive with her unless you pop ult. But besides that, you need to play your webs. Play, make out an area or set up traps and choke points, things like that. That's how you play her. She completely counters Jeff because Jeff will, like, let's say Jeff comes in and tries to eat your whole team. As soon as he eats your team, guess what he'll die to? The mines you put in here and the drones. Completely counters melee duelists as well because they literally can't get in. Because if they get in, they'll die. Complete counter to a lot of dive characters. So that's kind of what you want to use it for. So if you see the enemy teams has a really good Black Panther, really good magic, run Penny. Guarantee you she'll shut them down. Use these tips I tell you, you'll shut them completely down. You can wrap up a magic and killer, wrap up a Black Panther, wrap up an Iron Fist. Very strong character, very good counter character as well, very good counter pick. Now with that main combo, like I mentioned before, is you want to use your cyber webs, right, with your ultimate and combo it with this. You want to make as big as a web as possible so that your spider drones have the ability to attack anybody in such a large radius. And you also, like I said, combo it with this, make invisible traps to kill people, like, you know, the flankers. Like, as you know, oh, this guy likes to flank. Something I do kind of like to see is a lot of times when you get to higher ranks, people know that there's mines in these. So you can kind of do a little trick here to kind of get them. You could put these on walls. Like I said, these mines go on walls. If someone walks by on door, they'll walk by. The mines are right here. They'll just go off and kill them. So maybe you can kind of trick it up. Maybe put it on a wall. Still works. People will not be looking for it, and you'll get kills that way. Very strong. That's how you should be playing her. I should use the combos. Just make webs. Remember, you can only have 3 out though. Make webs, spread it out. Use your ultimate in your nest radius to extend the range of your spiders. Make sure you're dropping the mines. Make sure you're scratching people up as you go, and you will devastate. She's very strong, but she does have a weakness. Overall, she is very, you know, stationary because you have to be in your webs. So you must make sure your healers are behind you, healing you, and you can just be absolutely devastating. Devastating character. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the Peni Parker guide. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if these tips will make you want to pick up Peni, or if you've been playing her and, you know, maybe I told you something you didn't know. But just let me know what you think. Let me know who you want to see next in the next guides. And I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. You know, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So anything you do would be really appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one.